Bernie here from the Dream Placement team. I want to give you some application tips. Now, go to dreamplacement.org.uk and you will see the application form. I'm going to take some of those questions and I'm just going to give you a couple of hints and tips on how to make your application stand out. The first question is what subjects you like. Don't just write what you think people want to hear. Tell us what your favourite subjects are. You might be doing other kind of classes. You might do music outside of your A-level subjects or whatever you're doing for your apprenticeship or wherever you are right now. Tell us about that as well. If your favourite subject is sport, PE, tell us. You might not be studying it, but it might be your favourite subject. So write down the favourite subjects that you've got or anything that you've studied in the past that really kind of lit a fire within you. Next question is about business sectors. Now, I don't expect you to know every single element of every sector, but if you're interested in a specific type of role, then you're going to have looked at it, aren't you? So start looking at the business sectors that you might be interested in. So it could be engineering, it could be health, it could be science-based careers, it could be music, like I've said before, it could be a creative career, it could be in administration or finance. So think about the areas and we want two choices really. So which is your top one and which is your kind of second level choice at the moment. I mean, things change, life is long, but where you are at the moment, what kind of subject areas of business sectors or kind of organizational sectors are the things that have fired you up? What are your top 3 skills? We want to know a little bit about what you're good at. So if you're really good at keepy uppies or you're really good at influencing people, so if you're good at things like debating, or if you have started political campaigns, or you've done debating societies at school, or you've done things that have change things. If you've been in the paper for doing a protest, say about the climate change or something to do with A-level results this year, or you've been upset about something that's happened locally and you've done something about it, put that down. What are your top skills? Are you an enthuser? Have you got really nice hobbies? What do you do in your hobbies? Are you, I don't know, we've met people who have been young referees, so it's not the kind of thing I would like to do if you're 18-year-old trying to referee a Sunday league match, but some people like that kind of thing. Tell us what your top 3 skills are. Work out what they are first. And if you're not sure, ask your parents, ask your teachers, ask your friends. They'll be honest. They might be brutal, but they'll tell you what they think your top attributes or your top skills are. That's really important. What do you want to learn? Where do you feel there's a kind of knowledge gap, or in terms of where your kind of 5 or 10 year vision is, what do you think you need to learn in order to get there? And I'm not just talking about subjects. So obviously there'll be subject and there'll be kind of technical knowledge that you might need. But what about you as a person? Do you need to learn how to get other people to do work for you? So delegate. Do you need to be much more organized with your time? Do you need to learn how to kind of manage yourself? Do you need to stop treating your bedroom like a pigsty? So do you need to get more organized and structured and think ahead? Do you need to be slightly more active? So what do you want to learn? So what is it you want to learn? What are your ambitions? What do you really want to do? Some people, Greta Thunberg, 2 years ago, sat down outside of school on a Friday and said, I want to change the world. She is now on the global stage. There are climate change deniers all over the world that are really, really angry with a 16-year-old girl. She has done something that thousands and thousands, or millions of other people haven't done. So what are your ambitions? I'm not saying you might want to do that. You might just want to have a nice house and a nice car. It's whatever your ambitions are. Or maybe take some time now to reflect on what your ambitions might be. Put it in the application form. Now, next question is about leadership, because the Centre for Leadership Performance is all about developing leadership. Where have you seen it? Where have you seen leadership? Where have you seen good leadership? Throughout the COVID crisis, it's been mentioned that a lot of women leaders, or countries that are governed by women, have done a really good job. So look at Germany with Angela Merkel. You've got New Zealand with Jacinda Ardern. Really, really well managed, really well organised, and very, very low levels of cases. So where have you seen good leadership, and where might you have seen bad leadership? Is it get a degree, get a job? Is it do a 3 to 4 year apprenticeship, which means you get paid while you learn? Is it to write a novel? Is it to take a gap year and travel around as much as you can in the world that's slightly compromised by COVID at the moment? So that's a 5-year plan. What is it? Don't be afraid to go to 10 years or 20 years. You know, if you really, really, really want to change the world, it doesn't happen overnight. Lastly, you are more than your grades. A lot of the way you will get ranked in the future, well, you already have done, is by your grades. Grades are great because they're a key to open the next door for what your life is going to be, but they're not you. So the last section on the application form gives you a chance to explain who you are. Why should you do it? Because it improves your skills. Why else should you do it? Because it's great for your future. It's brilliant for your CV. It's life-changing. Some of the people that went on placements were immediately offered the chance to apply for apprenticeships and jobs within the organisation that they have it in. So at this time where everything is so febrile and we're not quite sure what's going to be happening in the future, why wouldn't you put yourself in a position to have opportunities that other people wouldn't? So get on that. Oh, the other thing, it's actually really good fun. You learn loads about yourself. You learn loads about organisations in Cumbria, and you create a network of people who might be helpful to you in the future, and who you could pass on your support to too. So why wouldn't you get involved? That's a dream placement. Go to dreamplacement.org.uk to find out all you need to know about it.